What's up, friends? John here with Go Health Yourself. Welcome to the live. Who's ever joining? I'll give you guys a few seconds to join here. So, um, the title says Consciousness is Amazing, and that's for lack of better words. I might change the title, but I wanted to talk a little bit about consciousness today and things like that. So, we'll let this run till a minute here. See who joins here. I got a bird of paradise. I don't know if you know what kind of plant that is, but it's a tropical plant. I don't know if you can see it back there. It's sprouting a new leaf. They're really cool plant, but look them up. The flowers look like birds when they flower. So hopefully we'll get to that point with that plant there. There's a botanical garden at the university that I live near in Yukon. It's got a bunch of tropical plants and things like that. And my friend used to work there, and I got that bird of paradise from there. They were kind of clearing out all their tropical plants, and I actually got quite a few plants, but a lot of the plants had mites, so I had to get rid of them, unfortunately. And that bird of paradise was one that I saved. Um, so I wanted to talk about consciousness. It's absolutely fascinating. I've been reading a lot of books by Neville Goddard. I had read them in the past, but I'm rereading them. And there's a audio book called The Power of Consciousness that I read or I listened to like four times in the past 3 days. So stuff is very hard to grasp, very hard to understand, but apparently, and it seems to be true that everything in your external world is a product of your consciousness. So that's why if you change your thoughts, you change your life, and it's why I'm realizing that if you feel like you're stuck, it's because you're having the same thoughts over and over again. So if you're stuck in life, it's because you're revolving the same thoughts, and if you change your thoughts, you have new ideas and you can literally change your external world. So that's really amazing. All these books that talk about it have different ways of saying it, but it's all pretty much saying the same thing. If you want to make a change in your life, you have to have intention, and you have to assume it, and it's pretty tricky stuff. But the Bible talks a lot about this. Your mind is, they call it your mind the kingdom. So a lot of the times when they reference the kingdom, they're talking about your mind. That's one book that I haven't read. I've read a lot of passages, but I haven't read the book through, which I plan on doing for sure. So, and then all alchemy in the past is they're referring to the mind when they say changing lead to gold. They're talking about the mind, improving the mind, improving your consciousness, your conscious and subconscious. So, um, yeah, that's why I can see I've been stuck because I've been having the same thoughts, and it's some interesting stuff. And they try to say that we're insignificant as humans, but we are some really powerful beings. That's for sure. So people keep joining and getting off. So, but so we're very powerful, and unfortunately, pretty much everything is a distraction today, including TV, media. It's just a distraction to get you off yourself. You really want to focus on yourself to improve your life, and it's hard to do. It's I can understand why people have an issue improving their life because it's not easy, especially with all the distractions. What's up, Eric? So it's like social media. I stopped watching social media. I stopped going on social media. It's extremely dangerous, social media, especially the comparison thing. If you see someone, like living a good life, a lot of the pictures are not real either. So You compare yourself, and I know every time that I've gone on social media, um, I just I don't feel very good after. You feel depressed after. What's up, out of boredom? Thanks for joining. So yeah, and then like social media is pretty much porn right now. I mean, like all the girls have their tits out. Like that's just how it is. It's crazy they can get away with that. I mean, like they have a shirt on, but it's see through. I mean, there's nothing wrong with tits. I love tits, but it's like a thirst trap. You go in there and you don't know these girls. Like you'll probably never meet these girls, and you got to get out there and actually meet people and meet girls instead of going on this social media BS and getting distracted from things. People spend hours on social media, and which should only be like 10-15 minutes a day, honestly. So it's some scary stuff. We're at war with the mind right now. So yeah, doom scrolling, it is horrible for sure. So yeah, it's a war with the mind right now. So then forget about TikTok. TikTok is destroying attention span. It's pretty crazy stuff. It's interesting how this stuff works, and the age we live in is pretty wild. That's for sure. The technology age is very interesting, but also very detrimental to our health. So um, yeah, the book I'm reading, I've mentioned it before, Reality Transurfing. Um, the author mentions a lot that life is a celebration, and I really like that term because we all forget that, and I've forgot that in the past. That life is really a celebration, and you have to remember that every single day because you're blessed to be alive, and you gotta make life a celebration. Just be enthusiastic every day, and just keep reminding yourself and reminding yourself and reminding yourself. Um, and then whatever you tell yourself is going to come true. That goes back to the consciousness thing. You change your thoughts, you will change your life without a doubt. I highly recommend listening to Neville Goddard. I think all his books are on YouTube on audiobooks, so it's real easy to do. Just listen to an audiobook, especially like when you're in the car driving somewhere, or before you go to sleep. It's even better when if you run it while you go to sleep, and then it kind of creeps into your subconscious. So highly recommend Neville Goddard. I've learned so much from him, and the things that I have applied are most definitely coming true. So it's really, really cool. Hey, Amelia, how's it going? I think this might be the first time you joined. um, yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to keep this running. I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. But I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer so more people can join. I know that um, the longer you stay on, the longer people will catch the live and join and stuff like that. So, but I'm trying to get better at it. I'd say I am getting better at it, but that's why I do it because it's an uncomfortable situation. You got to get out of that comfort zone. Anybody in the chat watching right now, do you have any questions for me? Because I'd be happy to answer any questions. I'll give you a second if you do want to ask me, so we can run this live a little bit longer. That's yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. But now I'm like really beginning to realize why, like I said, why I've been stuck in life. And I think I know we have around 60,000 thoughts a day. And I forgot what percentage, but a real high percentage are recurring thoughts, the same thoughts every single day. And unfortunately, we are, creatures of habit. So that pertains to thought too. You have that habitual thought. That's why addiction is so prevalent in people. I don't care if it's a bad addiction or a good addiction. Everybody's addicted to something, and that's goes back to the habitual thing. of repeating the same ritual or same process over and over and over again. So, yeah, it's some interesting stuff. I'm trying to think of any other authors that talk about it. There's another really good book that someone wrote recently that I read a couple of years ago that kind of breaks down what I'm talking about, the consciousness and how you create your reality. It's in my bookcase. Give me a second. Um, it's called The Power Within. I can't see the author's name, but yeah, it's another good book that kind of describes how much power you actually have to literally change your reality. So, um, yeah, it's interesting how all media makes you think that you have no control. That's why the saying, it's a good saying, the world happens for you, not to you, and a lot of people have that backwards. They say, "What? Why is this happening to me?" But the outcomes are because of your thinking and because of your actions. So, all right, well, running on just about 12 minutes. If nobody has any questions for me, then I think I'm gonna end it here. But yeah, I'll stay on a little bit longer. Oh, how do I sound? That's a question for you guys. I'm not using my mic this time. I'm just using the internal mic on the computer, and I'd imagine there's not too much of a difference because the external mic that I use is kind of cheap. It's like not the best mic, but I'm curious how my laptop's. Uh, yeah, okay, that's good. Good to hear. It sounds good. I have a real nice Shure microphone that I still got. I got a new desk, so I need to um, hook that up. But I got a nice Shure mic that I'm going to start using for these lives. So then my voice will be really crisp. You'll be able to hear me very good. So working on doing a good, cool background, kind of like go hard yourself theme with my slogan in the background: "Stay strong, stay active, stay creative." And the apartment I live in right now is kind of a weird setup. So it's kind of hard to have a wall behind me. Like as you can see, the kitchen is kind of matched up with the living room. So this is the background you have for now, cabinets. But um, yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll end it here. I'm gonna try and come up with some. I gotta stop saying try. I'm gonna come up with some more ideas. Um, that's another thing. You say try, that kind of you're kind of intending that you could fail. So, but I'm gonna come up with some more ideas so I can stay on here longer and talk longer. Some try to come up with some cool stuff to watch. So, yeah, thanks for joining everybody. Um, Eric, Amelia, out of boredom. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. It's nice to see the channel grow and keep producing that content, trying to make it as interesting as possible. So, as always, stay strong, stay active, stay creative, and go help yourself, friends. Over and out.